Okay, just wondering how many of my bad jokes you would tolerate. And I told those folks that were sitting in the front row, no groaning. Thank you all for being here. This is our 17th year of doing Tuba Christmas. It is a tradition that that the Fort Collins City Council always proclaims this as Tuba Christmas Day, and unfortunately, City Council is otherwise occupied doing the people's business, so they couldn't be here this afternoon. But I have asked my good friend Mark Kubicek to read that proclamation for us this afternoon. Mark?
Thanks, Cecil. Whereas Tuba Christmas concerts, as conceived in 1974 by renowned tubist Harvey G. Phillips, have become an annual holiday tradition in the cities throughout the world, and whereas Tuba Christmas brings together tuba and euphonium players of all ages to present public concerts of traditional Christmas carols acknowledging their proud musical heritage, and whereas Tuba Christmas honors all great tuba and euphonium players through legendary artist and teacher William J. Bell, born on Christmas Day, 1902, and pays tribute to all composers who have given solo and ensemble literature to these grand and deserving instruments through American composer Alec Wilder, who contributed his arrangements of Christmas carols to Tuba Christmas, who died on Christmas Eve, 1980. And whereas Tuba Christmas concerts are presented free for the enjoyment of the public audience, and whereas Tuba Christmas coordinator for the City of Fort Collins, Jim Schaefer, has brought this unique holiday event conducted by Cecil Gutierrez to our fair city. Now therefore, Jenny Arndt, the mayor of the City of Fort Collins, does hereby proclaim Saturday, December 10th, 2022 as Tuba Christmas Day.
Thank you. So without any further ado, what you all came to hear, we're going to start out by decking the hall. This next one is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
They say she's coming so early. And somebody's reserved parking. Or might need a ride home.
Adeste Fideles. if you have a burning desire and feel the urge to sing any of these, it's okay. I just had to do that. You're welcome to sing along with us. Thank you. Angels we have heard on high. This is always one of the most fun days of the year for me. And it is a day that I look forward to every single year because I get the pleasure of coming in the morning and getting to visit with all of these folks who have an interest in these low brass instruments, because I myself am a euphonium player. And I used to, when I first started playing euphonium, you know, all I ever got were the whole notes and the half notes and the chords, and it was like, really? And then I had an opportunity as a very, very young student to hear the Navy band when Earl Lauder was the euphonium player, and he was featured on a couple of solos on that concert. No longer was I willing to sit by and just play whole notes and half notes, and I found music that featured euphoniums and would bring it to my director. It finally dawned on him he needed to do that on his own from then on, right? Instead of having this young punk kid bring all this good euphonium music and tuba music for him. So this Tuba Christmas stuff shows to you and to everybody, these folks don't play oompa, oompa, oompa. Don't they do just a marvelous job? Marvelous job. We always have an interesting group of people that join us for this Tuba Christmas. And I always like to tell you a little bit about who these folks are back here. And I always want to tell you that we always look for family kind of groups. And we have some groups here today that are families, because the music is a family oriented kind of an activity. And we have 6 groups of mom, dad, and kids joining us today. And I know I say this every year, but you know, being low brass players can be romantic, and we have 2 couples who enjoy practicing their embouchures together in this group. So we have two couples joining us today. And I always, one of the things that always amazes me is the age, the variety of age groups that we have in the group. Our youngest player in this group today, her name is Olive. Olive, wave your hand. Where are you? Where's Olive? Way back there. The tuba's covering up her arm. She's raising it as high as she can. Olive is 12. And think about, if you can do the math quicker than I can, our oldest player today is Joanne. Where's Joanne? Oh, back there. Okay. Right here. Joanne, is it okay if I tell him how old you are? Always got to ask, right? I do try to be a gentleman sometimes. She's 81. So think about that, almost 7 decades of players within the group. That's awesome. We always ask for who's traveled the farthest to come and participate with us on this auspicious day. And today we have Joseph. Where's Joseph? Raise your hand, Joseph. Oh, clear back over here, all the way from Austin. And as you see, I've got this all these little buttons that are here. Each one of them signifies the number of years you participated. Each one you get one when you come to a Tuba Christmas. And so we always want to know who has participated in the most Tuba Christmases, actually by year, because there's some people who go to 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 Tuba Christmases every year, right? So we limit it to the number of years they participated. And this year, with 35 Tuba Christmases, our very own Jim Schaefer. And one of the things that we know is that we've got kids here from all of the different schools from all over at different age groups, and so we always want to know which schools, and if you hold your applause, because I know you want to support your school, but we have students here today from Loveland High School, Erie High School, Mountain View High School, Niwot High School, Lyons High School, Platte Valley High School, Centaurus High School, Colorado Early College, Frontier Academy, Wellington, Ascent Classical, Fossil Ridge, and Resurrection Christian. And those are the high school students that are in our group today. And then, of course, we've got middle school students here. Coleridge Middle School, Colorado Early College Middle School, Kennard and Altona and Prescott Middle School. And I am really appreciative today, especially of all of our university folks who are here today, because almost all of them have finals starting Monday. CSU, CU Denver, UNC, Front Range, and Ames. And this event does not happen without a lot of work on some folks' part, and I want to recognize some of those folks. And of course, we could not do this without Jim Schaefer and with all of his organization that he does all year long. So Jim, thank you. Our registration is done by Lenny Kellogg and Kirk Martinson. No, they're back in the back this year. And we could never get the opportunity to rehearse if we didn't have a place to rehearse. And I want to thank Mark Kubicek, who you saw earlier, for arranging for us to be able to rehearse at Faith Church this morning. And then, of course, we're always appreciative of the support from the Downtown Business Association, and especially the City of Fort Collins, who provides us with the chair and the power and the electricity that we need. And a big thank you to Mayor Jenny Arndt, and she is very supportive of this as well and helps us with making sure we get all of that support. So thanks to all of the folks that have done such great work. Someone asked me a little bit ago, how many years have we been doing this here in Fort Collins? And this is our 17th year for Northern Colorado. 17 years. How many of you have been here for every one of those?
Almost.
I'll bet there's some out there that have been here for every one of them. So thank you. We could not do this without all of your support and all that you do for providing us with a great audience. It's always such a great turnout. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This next song is We Three Kings, and I told you a little bit ago that you could sing along, but I'm going to insist that you sing the right words. None of this, We Three Kings from Orient are smoking our loaded cigars. None of that. Okay. We Three Kings. one of my favorite Christmas tunes is this next one, "Oh Holy Night." Was that marvelous or what? I'm telling you, if you didn't get goosebumples from those tubas playing that melody, I am telling you, you weren't listening close enough. No, they do such a marvelous job. I keep saying that, but they do. But you know why? Because it's somewhere along the way, they had teachers that taught them to be able to come in with a 2-hour rehearsal and put this kind of music forward. So if all of the music teachers that are back here or out here, raise your hands. We want to give you a big hand for providing this quality of musician. And I hope you'll give me just 1 second to say, not just music teachers, but all teachers, you are amazing. Thank you for touching the future. Now we'd like to continue with Foom Foom Foom. And I've got the microphone here if anybody knows all the words. Thank you. Did you like the way we ended that with a little bit of salsa on the end? The next two tunes, I'm going to tell you both of them so that we can kind of keep moving here, but they're both just beautiful, beautiful Christmas carols. The first one is The First Noel, and then the one right after will be Away in a Manger. Don't they just make beautiful music? Yeah. The next number is Good Christian Men Rejoice. The next one is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. The next two songs, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, and then Oh Christmas Tree. The next two, I know everybody knows the words, but again, you know, Joy to the World is the Christmas Carol, not the Jeremiah was a bullfrog, not that one, okay? This is the real Christmas Carol, Joy to the World, and then O Come, Emmanuel. our next two selections, Good King Wenceslaus and O Little Town of Bethlehem. On that last piece, I told the group this morning that most pieces of music for the audience, there's an aha moment when you all know where we were driving to finally, right? I hope you heard their aha moment. Yeah, and then I always tell them, then the audience, after we've hit that aha moment, it's an moment, right? Because we finally got there. So I think they did a great job with that, getting to the aha moment and the ah. There are events going on in the world that we have no control over, but we can sure be thinking about the people who are in another country and facing war and the horrors of war and everything that goes along with it. I want to dedicate this next Christmas carol to the people of Ukraine. This is based on a Ukrainian folk song, and the composer, his last name was Leonovich, and Mr. Leonovich was commissioned by the director of the Ukrainian National Choir to come up with this carol. He wanted it based on folk songs. When Mr. Leonovich went to do his research on the folk songs of Ukraine, he came across this just 4 notes that he just fell in love with from one of those folk songs. So this next piece is based on a 4-note motif. You'll recognize it right off the bat because the whole thing is based on those 4 notes. To the people of Ukraine, hang in there. You are doing what you need to do, and we support you. Carol of the Bells, a Ukrainian carol. This next piece I also dedicate, and I dedicate it every year. It's Jingle Bells, but right in the middle there's a section that I think you will recognize when we get to it. And the reason why I always dedicate this to our veterans and service people, veterans that are out there, would you raise your hand? We'd like to say thank you. Thank you to our veterans and to all of those service people around the world who are out there defending our freedoms while we're here being able to do this afternoon. And I also want to, all of our first responders, they always do a terrific job for us. And so all our first responders, If you're out there, raise your hands. We want to say thank you to you too. So with that, Jingle Bells with a surprise. We hope that this afternoon we've been able to bring a little bit of Christmas cheer your direction, gotten you a little bit into the Christmas spirit. And this next one is one that is I'm kind of partial to. I very much like. It's Silent Night. Thank you. Well, it's once again, I just have to say a word of thanks to all of these folks back here who take their time out to put on this concert for us. They're awesome. I love every one of them. And I could say these are the instruments of the gods. Because I appreciate them so much, I want to say thank you guys. You guys were awesome this afternoon. And to all of you, I want to thank you so much for coming out and being such a great audience for us. We always look forward to coming out and performing these Christmas carols for you. And with that, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.